All right, we are live. Welcome to Jet Lag Sunday. Happy February 1st. We have made it to the end of January and beginning of February, and I'm very excited to be giving you another show for the Global Game Show. Welcome in. Hello, we are streaming live on YouTube as well as TikTok. Hello. There we go. And we have the music playing. Of course, I'd like to thank our lovely DJ in the back for giving us a beautiful, beautiful series of or playlist of music that we will be doing tonight. And as always, we will be playing any music that has to do with our country that we are flying to tonight. So welcome in, welcome in. Go ahead and board the plane accordingly. As you can see, our aisles are clear. We want to remain neat and organized. So please have your boarding passes out. And please make sure that you put your luggage in the overhead bins that you see above you here. And of course, happy Sunday and welcome to the Global Game Show. And if you are boarding today, as you are, of course, please make sure that you have on your boarding pass flight GA398 because that is the global airplane that we are going to today. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're going to have this music playing while people come in. All right. And in about 30 minutes, I will be giving you a rundown on the weather report, what this show is about, and what we do here. But of course, welcome in, get settled, and do what you need to do to make sure that your flight is as comfortable as possible. Make sure that you use the restroom before you come into the show, because once the show starts, if you leave, you may lose all your points. Now, again, if you do not know where the restrooms are, they are to your right and left over here and in the front. And if you find that you are sitting in an emergency exit but do not want to assist people in the event of an emergency, please let any of your flight attendants know, and we will definitely be able to move your seats. Welcome into the Global Game Show. Hello, KD. Welcome in. Make sure that you have your boarding passes ready. Make sure that you have everything that you need. Do not forget your cell phone or any luggage outside. Please remember that all luggage can be put in our overhead bins that you see here and here. And if you're new to this, you will see that I am streaming on both YouTube and on TikTok. So hello, YouTube, and hello, TikTok. Depending on what you'd like to see, if you want to see a wider view of this game show, you can go ahead and click the link in my bio and you will be able to see another view of the Global Game Show. However, if you are on TikTok and you want to stay this way, go ahead and hit that follow button so you will know when I go live the next time. I see we have Tom Hoffman here. Hello, Tamola. Hello, welcome in. How are you? How was your Sunday? We have a lot to go over on the Global Game Show. If this is your first time here, go ahead and let me know where you are flying from, because on flight GA398, we always love to know about our passengers. And we have a very, very fun game for you tonight. I'm so excited that you are here. There we go. Welcome in. Yes, and when you come into the room, please make sure to tap on that screen, because once we get our players going, we want to make sure that everyone is here and everyone is ready, and someone tonight will be crowned the trivia champion. I cannot wait to see who that is. Will that be you on TikTok, or will that be our YouTubers? So far on between TikTok and YouTube, I call it the battle of the platforms, because TikTok, you guys have been doing amazing. We have two-time champions, and we also have such funny people that are not afraid to give their answers. So I can say shout out to TikTok, because so far you all have been fearless in your answers. Thank you so much, G Smooth, for liking the live. I appreciate it. Do not forget to hit that follow button. Thank you, Jeffrey Harvey, for following me. And that way you know when I always go live. But as I say to others, we take off every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday to a new country for a chance to be crowned the global champion. So if you're new here, I'm going to tell you exactly what we do on this live. For YouTube, if you're new here, I'll tell you what we do, as well as TikTok. So, as always, this is a live international game show. And I say international because I'm an American living in Albania right now. So we always stream live from Albania. However, we pick one new country every single episode, okay? And that means that these new countries are all based on, just culture and food and life and everything that we have to learn about this country. Hello, stay strong. Welcome in. How are you? And again, happy February to everyone. Okay, it feels like our last episode, we were in January, and now we are going into a new month. Okay, so again, obviously this is live, okay, and I'm streaming live from Albania right now. I am an American who has moved abroad, and I figured what better way to take everyone else abroad than to provide a global game show, okay? And here we have three mini games, which we'll go into later, and we will discuss how to win, what to do if you don't answer questions correctly, and the perks of being our trivia champion. I can say that we have done about 5 to 6 episodes of this. So if you happen to miss any point of this live, do not worry, because we are streaming live on YouTube as well. Hello, how are you? If you happen to want to see the YouTube view, go ahead and click the link in my TikTok bio, and you'll be able to see, I would say, a more wider view, inside view of the cabin. But if you're fine looking at the TikTok view, then those of you on YouTube, please go on TikTok and search Amy Rose Abroad. That is AMIROSE, the word abroad, and you will be linked right to the TikTok live. All right. So I want to know, for those of you who are watching right now, where are you coming from? Okay, well, where are you? Where are you in this February so far? Like, I know it's February 1st, but how has it been? How was your day? What are you doing? Hello, Bill O'Neill. Thank you for joining. G Smooth, how was your day today? Stay strong if you're here. How was your day? All right. What are we doing? What was our day like on this Sunday? Some of us had a lazy Sunday, maybe. Some of us worked on a Sunday. Some of us relaxed. What was our Sunday like? I want to know in the comments. Please let me know. Can't complain, waiting for the game to start, LOL. Yes, yes. Well, we want to make sure we have more people in as much as possible. So, but I do appreciate your eagerness to start the game. Was a good weekend. Albanian weekend is family time. Yes, exactly, exactly. And when we choose to go over Albania, because again, those of you who don't know, I am an American living in Albania, we definitely have a fun episode for that. You'd make a good news reporter. Hey, thank you so much. Who was that? RX Ponder. Thank you. But for now, I am your stewardess, Amy. But we will get into that today. Okay. So thank you for the rose. Stay strong. I definitely appreciate it. So if you happen to be a winner for tonight, I always make sure that our winners have first class treatment, meaning that if you, I don't want to get into the surprise yet. But if you happen to become the winner for tonight's game, not just one game, but the entirety of the show, that means that you will get bragging rights as the trivia champion. You will be posted on my story, and I will encourage everyone to follow you. So whether you are on YouTube, if you have a TikTok account, please let us know. Or if you have a YouTube account, I will encourage people on TikTok to follow you if we have a YouTuber who wins tonight. On TikTok, I will encourage people from YouTube to follow you as well, because this will be posted on YouTube as well as TikTok. Okay. So, sorry. Anyway, so like I said, every episode has a different country. We have gone through South Korea, we have gone over China, we've gone over Mexico, the United Kingdom, which I see was very favorable on YouTube. So if you haven't checked those episodes out, please go ahead and click the YouTube link in the bio, because I will be going over each country that we do twice. So use those episodes as a study guide, okay? So, like I said, we have 3 mini games tonight. We have 3 mini games. We have trivia, so travel trivia, guess that word, and guess that picture in that specific order. All right, so please remember, if you are in the room, please let me know what your seat number is. So we have G Smooth. Please tell me your seat number. RX Ponder, if you're still here. Wills 216, and stay strong. If you are all still here, please let me know your seat number, because I want to make sure that no other passenger is in your seat. Okay. All right. G Smooth says seat number 1. Hello, new guy. Welcome in, and thank you for the likes. We are at 1.4 thousand likes. I'm very, very excited. Okay. Stay strong said B1. Okay, 17A, exit row. Okay, well, in the event of an emergency, RX Ponder, if you do not feel comfortable assisting people during an emergency, please let us know and we will be able to move your seat. Okay, but you only have at least 30 seconds to let me know because once the plane takes off, okay, there's nothing we can do. All right, so as I mentioned before, I want everyone to please place their luggage, whether it's emotional or physical, in the baggage, the overhead bins that you see here. We have a lot of space here. We have a lot of space as well here. Thank you so much, RX Ponder. I love the wings. They're very, very beautiful. Thank you. All right, so please fasten your seatbelts as well, because if you have been in our episodes before, then you know that we experienced some turbulence because I think our pilot is a little new. So just give them a chance. But don't worry, because on Global Air, we make sure that as long as you have your seatbelt fastened and secure, that you will have a very safe ride. We will be going over the weather report. We'll be going over how to win the game, and we will also be revealing the country that we are doing tonight. But of course, like I mentioned earlier, we have music that is associated with our country. So if you want to go ahead and guess the country that we are going to, you can go ahead and put that in the comments now, and it will be revealed within the next 5 minutes. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Amy. I'm your stewardess for the evening. And of course, I want to thank all of you, whether you're on YouTube or TikTok. Thank you for choosing Global Air Flight GA398. And of course, we want everyone to play fairly. We want to make sure that everyone has a quality time in this game. So of course, I have to tell you, if you are, hello, heart symbol, welcome, 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 welcome. If there are any unruly passengers, please let the stewardess know. If there are any unruly players, please let me know, and we will swiftly eject you from the plane. Now, unfortunately, we do not have them in the budget to have parachutes, so you'll just be on your own if you happen to be ejected from the plane. But hopefully it doesn't come to that, right? Because we're here to play fairly, and we're here to have fun. All right? Mr. J8611, thank you. Well, hopefully, Mr. J, you got to tell everybody your seat number. So just in case anybody's sitting next to you, they can move their spot, okay? But thank you for being so honest, because that is a human thing. Do not worry. And Carter will be coming around with your drinks, whether you want water, soda, tea, whatever you need to get you through the plane. If you need pretzels or anything like that, please let me know what your request is, and I will definitely be able to give you I'll definitely be able to give you what you need. Just let me know what your seat number is, okay? All right. So we already gone over, what the show is, what the winner gets, and everything like that. So let's get over to the rules of the game and how to win the game, just in case you're new here, okay? So, like I said, we have 3 mini games. We have travel trivia, we have guess that word, and guess that picture. So let's go over travel trivia. What does that entail? So travel trivia, you have 5 questions. Unless there's a tiebreaker, I will add in a 6th question. But you do have travel trivia, which is 1 point each. So each point that you get correct, you are added to our player board, okay? Now, each question is worth 1 point, and the winner of that section gets a first class meal, okay? In our first class meal, we have 4 new choices. We have 4 new choices every episode, and our 4 choices are according to the country that we are flying to tonight. And I want to say something. Do not worry about where you're flying from. Some of you may be flying from New York. Some of you may be flying from Tokyo. Some of you may be flying from the United Kingdom. Do not worry, because on Global Air Flight GA398, you will always get to our destination with us in under 2 hours. So as long as you have that time to spare, you will get there, okay? So first game is travel trivia. Second game is guess that word, and it is just like the title. I will say the word in the country's language, and you will have to tell me what it means in English. So, for example, when we had our German episode, our episode for Germany, I said the word Prost, Prost, and I wanted you to tell me what it meant. And a lot of people, some of y'all got it right, some of you didn't, but the answer was cheers. I was looking for the word cheers, okay? So tonight, I will be saying the word in the country's language, and you will have to tell me exactly what it means in English, okay? And in the event that you cannot. Oh, hello, Dexter L. Anderson. Thank you for reposting the live. Yes, do not be afraid to repost the live and share this live with others because we want as many players as possible. Okay, and if you're in here and you have not told me your seat number, please let me know, or else I will assume that you are sitting on the wing, which is not very safe, especially if you move to first class. There's no way for us to provide you with the necessary items for first class if you are outside on the wing. Okay, so again, the winner of that section will also get a first class meal. And we have our choices tonight, which I cannot wait to share with you. All right. And then game number three. Game number three. I'm sitting next to the attendants. Ooh, okay. Well, hopefully you get to move to first class because there's a lot of things that we give our first class players. Okay, so guess that picture, if you're new here, is exactly what. Hey YouTube. Okay, so yes, so first, guess that picture is exactly the way it sounds. Thank you for the rose, Kasani S. Thank you. Thank you. So the first class, guess that picture is exactly the way it sounds. Meaning, I will draw a picture. Again, your stewardess Amy, AMI. So I will be drawing a picture, and you will have to tell me what it is. Again, every single question, every single picture, every single word that we're doing tonight has to do with the country that we are flying to today. Okay, so I will draw the picture. You have to tell me what it is. If I complete the picture by the time and there's no correct guesses, then your stewardess gets a point. And trust me, by the time we get to the game, you have all worked hard to get those points. And I would hate for any of you to lose a point and to the stewardess, okay? Because I'm here to help you win, not take all your points, okay? So of course, I am not stingy. I want to make sure that everybody wins. So if you do need a hint, you see it on this side here or whatever you're looking from. Maybe you see it on this side or this side. You can drop a rose in the chat and I will be providing at least 5 to 10 hints per question because we are here to make this game fair. We're here to make sure that everybody has a chance to be crowned the trivia champion, okay? So if a player, last thing I want to say before we begin our first game and before we get into our weather report, if a player happens to miss 2 questions, meaning I don't see any, even if you guess, I'm not saying if you guess wrong, but if you do not answer at all for 2 questions, I will assume that you did a DB Cooper and took your own parachute and jumped out of the plane. And that means you were no longer interested in playing. So that means your points will drop down to 0. So even if you were the winner, if you do not stay here in the game, if you do not participate, I will assume, hey, you just wanted to give all the points to someone else. Okay? So please make sure that if you're planning to disembark early, that you let the stewardess know because we want to make sure that you have a safe landing. Okay? So do not worry, just let me know. And that way we may or may not allow you to join our game again. All right? But all I need to do is just know what your seat number is, where you're going, and if you're planning to come back. Okay? So as always, I'm going to need everyone to have their boarding passes out, fasten your seatbelts, look alive, and of course, I want to thank you as your stewardess for choosing Global Air. So now we're going to get into the weather report, and then I will reveal the country that we are flying to today. So if you happen to be in Tokyo today, it is approximately 4:19 a.m. with a temperature of 33 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're flying out of Rome, you're looking at the time of 8:19 p.m. with a temperature of 48 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're flying out of New York, the time is 2:19 p.m. with a temperature of 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you're flying out of Beverly Hills, 76 degrees Fahrenheit at the time of 11:19 a.m. Minneapolis, you're looking at 26 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 1:19 p.m. If you're flying out of Chicago, you're looking at 26 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 1:19 p.m. If you're flying out of London, you're looking at 45 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of 7:20 p.m. And if you're flying out of Albania, where I am, you are looking at a temperature of 46 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of 8:20 p.m. So before we go into our first game, do we have any questions? Do we have any questions about the game, about how to win? what to do, what your strategy is. And don't be afraid to let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer that for you. If not, you can just put a thumbs up and just say, I'm ready, like SpongeBob. You can give me whatever emoji that you want to give to let me know that you are ready to have a chance to be crowned the trivia champion. Okay, I'm going to give you a few seconds to let me know in the comments if you're ready or if you have any questions. And of course, thank you to our DJ who's providing music for this lovely cabin. And if you don't remember, you are flying with Global Air GA398. Okay, RX Ponder. Yes, I'm going to take that as you're ready. So is RX Ponder the only one ready tonight? Who's ready? We have Joe St. Clair 558. Hello. How are you? Yes, thank you for us getting the likes up. Thank you. Okay, stay strong. That is a sign that you're ready. Okay, cool. Any thumbs up in the comments, thumbs down. If you have any questions during the game, please let me know. And remember, we are here to learn about this beautiful country, so do not worry about guessing the answers wrong. And you're also allowed to help each other if you so please. Okay? So, without further ado, let's get started. We're going to give you a tester question. This one does not count at all, but I'm going to be giving you a feel of what it's like to start our very first game, which is travel trivia. So I have a question. I'm going to give you a chance to listen to this music, and you can guess what country we're flying to, okay? I'm going to give you 10 seconds. We're 5 seconds in. Hello, the heart member, George. All right, so I see Mexico, Cuba. See, now if this was a real question, RX Ponder would have gotten the first point. Yes, so the answer, we are flying to Colombia. There we go. And I cannot wait to share with you the beauty of this country because I personally thought I knew Colombia, but once we get into these questions, these are very, very surprising. And thank you for the follow, Gizalo. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go into our first part of the game, which is our travel trivia questions. And again, these are worth 5 points. However, if I see the two players, thank you for the follow, the heart mender, George. If I see that we have a tie, I will be providing a tiebreaker question, okay? A tiebreaker question. Because remember, we want to make sure that we're going to crown a true trivia champion tonight. And that is only the person who has the most points, not people who are tying, okay? So welcome to Colombia. We are here to be providing so much fun things, so much information to be sharing with you. And if we happen to experience any turbulence, do not worry. I have stuff to get us through that. Okay. And yes, you want, I'm sorry, we don't serve that on the plane. No. Okay. If you need anything else, let me know. Okay, please be reminded that I am a stewardess, so I might be taking requests from other people, but do not fret because we are still in the game. Okay, so question number 1, and again, whoever puts their comments in first is the winner. First, okay? Even if you have the correct question, if you do not put it in the comment section first, then I cannot give you the point, okay? So I'm going to give you a minute to dance to the music and get your trivia hats on, okay? Okay. Da-da. All right, give your trivia hats on, and I cannot wait. So, the very first question. Yes, the answer is Colombia, yes. RX Ponder got that right. So, our very first question is, what is the capital of Colombia? What is the capital of Colombia? And again, YouTube, same thing for YouTube. Whoever puts in their comment first is the winner or gets that point. Oh, there you go, the heart mender. You got our first points. Okay. All right. Congratulations to the heart mender. Okay. So, yes, the answer is Bogota. Bogota. Not Bogota. Okay. So, if you're from New Jersey, do not say Bogota. Okay. It's Bogota. Bogota. All right. So, second, number two, what continent is Colombia located in? What continent is Colombia located in? And again, if you are not able to put your answers in the chat, you can space out the answers. There you go. Stay strong. Okay, stay strong. Stay strong. We are starting off strong, okay, with these people in this show, okay? So yes, the answer is South America. South America is the continent that Colombia is located on. Africa. No, YouTube, that was a great try, but no, it is not Africa. No. But we will be visiting the continent of Africa very soon. So, all right. So, number three, who can tell me what the official name of Colombia is? What is the official full name of Colombia? Whoever puts it in the comments first wins. And of course, if you need a hint, I'll be more than happy to give you one. Okay, if you drop a rose in the chat. Okay. Again, we have 5 to 10 hints that we can give per question. Quince Dallas. No, it is not. No. It is not, but that is a good try. I won't say that you're lost. Like you're there. You're on the page. You're on the book, the right book, but not the right page. You know what I'm saying? So again, what is the official name of Colombia? Colombiana. No, but that was a good movie. That was a very good movie. What is the official name of Colombia? You're filtered. I don't know why, but go ahead and space out your answers if you need to. If you need to break the question down, let me know. Trust me, I made sure that no one was filtered. No one. I'm trying to make sure of that, okay? All right, so try to put it in your best way, okay? Sometimes TikTok is bugging with those filters. YouTube, what are we saying here? What is the official name of Colombia? I'll give you all 4 more guesses. So that means each of you, or maybe more, gets 1 more guess. Yes. Yes, the heart mender. Yes, you get another point. Republic of Colombia. So let me just make sure we have this here. TH Mender for question 3. Okay, so far the heart mender has 2 points. The answer is the Republic of Colombia. You are very welcome. Yes, okay. I said it first. I have 2 minutes. I say this. Oh. All right, so question number 4. We have question number 4. And I like that we're at 4.0 thousand likes. Thank you so much. And again, if you have any difficulties putting these in the chat because maybe TikTok auto-filtered you. Again, we do not have any filters on this show because we do understand that some answers may sound inappropriate when they're not. We totally understand. It is free range for everyone to speak in the comments. Yes, yep, go ahead and tap the screen. Thank you so much. But if you need to put it in a initials, or like you need to put it in emojis, I will accept those as answers as well, okay? Because everyone still has a fair chance to win and be crowned our trivia champion. All right, so question number 4. What is the currency used in Colombia? Yes, I see tap. Yes, keep tapping that screen if you're here. We want to make sure we get as many players and as likes as possible, okay? Okay. All right. I'm going to call you QD because it's easier to write your name on here. Q. All right, so yes, they got a point. All right, so congratulations. Yes, it is the peso. It is the peso. That's what I was looking for. You can say Colombian peso, whatever you want. I was just looking for the word peso. And we have QD, if you don't mind me calling you that. Dallas, Q Dallas, I can say. Dallas, I mean, has the point. All right, so we have our fifth question. Now, so far, we have each person has 1 point. So hopefully we get, well, yeah, this is no choice, but somebody has to get this point, okay? So number 5, Colombia is the number 1 producer of this green gemstone. Again, Colombia is the number 1 producer of this green gemstone. Yes, RX Ponder. Okay. Yes. RX Ponder, you got that. Emerald. Emerald is the answer. So we're in a little bit of a conundrum because everyone who answered has at least 1 point. So that means we're going to go into our tiebreaker question. Okay. So our tiebreaker question. Colombia has coastlines in which 2 oceans? Colombia has coastlines on which 2 oceans? So I hope you studied your oceans correctly. Okay, RX Ponder. Yes, it is the Pacific and Atlantic. So that means that RX Ponder is leaving this one round with 2 points. And again, hopefully your thumbs are very quick because again, each of you may have been giving me the correct answer, but I want to see the first answer, the first correct answer, which is Pacific and Atlantic. So RX Ponder, we will have you move to our first class seating behind me. And just remember, our first class comes with heated seats, okay, and a first class meal, as well as an airplane pillow and a complimentary blanket. And if you want to take it off the flight, you can do so because on Global Air, we are not stingy, okay? So congratulations to RX Ponder. All right, RX Ponder, please please bring your belongings and come over to first class. All right, I'm so spoiled. And so we are going to be giving you your first complimentary item, which is an airplane pillow. Now remember, if you have never flown before or used an airplane pillow, most of us use our airplane pillows like this. That is not correct. Please remember when you go on our flights or any flight in general, whether it is domestic or international, put your airplane pillow like this. That way, when you go forward and go to sleep, you will not wake up with neck pain or irritability, okay? Because we want to make sure that everyone is happy on Global Air. All right, next thing that we have for you. We have our complimentary blankets just for you to keep warm, just in case the cabin is a little cold, okay? We keep our cabin at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. However, it may be cold to some of you. So on first class, you do get a blanket like this, all right? And Dane, thank you for liking, thank you for liking or following and liking the live and everything like that, and welcome in. Please remember, if you are on the plane, please let me know what your seat number is because we don't want anybody sitting in each other's seat, okay? So we have RX Ponder. Please take your blanket and your pillow. And of course, I will be now presenting you with the 4 meals that you have on first class. So the first class meal choices that we have are beef empanadas. We have arroz con pollo, which is just chicken and rice. We have plantains, and we also have cheese balls, okay? So please let me know what you would like. I will place it on a plate for you right here and show the audience what you get to eat on your first class trip. So please, RX Ponder, please let me know. Please let me know what you would like, or RX Ponder, if you do not answer or you choose to, you can, can't go wrong with chicken and rice. Okay, so let me go ahead and get that for you, okay? All right, so here is, now the portions are a little small. But do not worry because they are nice and fresh. So you have arroz con pollo. Here you go. Here you go. Not me putting up my table tray. There we go. Here is your chicken and rice. Now, we will be putting this on the warmer because some of us may not be hungry right now, but our warmers on the plane will keep your food nice and hot. So when you're ready, you can get up and get your meal. Okay. All right. Amazing. There you go. And congratulations, everyone. Let's congratulate our ex-ponder for being our winner so far in the game with 2 points. Dane, yes, we do. We have water, soda, spicy water, because, I have to call it spicy water for the sake of TikTok and YouTube. Please let me know what your seat number is, and we will have, is it Cheryl or Carter tonight on shift? Cheryl, okay. Cheryl will be coming around with everyone giving you water, spicy water, soda, whatever you need, okay? So just let me know what your seat number is, and I'll be more than happy to have Cheryl bring it to you, okay? All right, so now we have another game for you. What was that? Okay, everyone, don't panic, but I'm just going to need you to put on your seatbelts, please. Okay, everyone, please put on your seatbelts because I just got a call or just a little signal that we're going to be experiencing a little bit of turbulence, okay? And I told you I will not. Okay, seat 29. Okay, Cheryl, after the turbulent episode, can we just have seat 29 have a Jack and Coke, please? Okay, great. All right, okay, please. Yes, everyone, please sit down, fasten your seatbelts, okay? All right. And I do not want anything to spill on you. If you have any pretzels or food, whoa. I don't know if you feel that. Whoa, whoa. Okay. So I just want to make sure that everyone is safe on this flight. But while we're experiencing some turbulence, please let me know. They shouldn't be. Don't worry that they retract, okay? So I will have a button for that. Do not worry. Is this Daniel Washington? No, we got rid of him a few months ago, okay? We have yes, okay. All right. So while we are going, whoa, be careful, everyone. Please be careful. There is a complimentary barf bag if you need it, okay? But while we're experiencing some turbulence, I will be giving you a few facts about Colombia, okay? But just be careful. Whoa, okay, be careful. I'm gonna move a little bit closer, okay? Whoa, okay. All right, so facts about Colombia. Whoa, okay, so did you know that there is a functional church in Colombia that is entirely made of salt? Okay, it is called the Salt Cathedral of Zipaquira, okay? Woo, okay. And did you know not law number 2, but fact number 2. Whoa, be careful. There is a law in Colombia that the national anthem needs to be played on the radio and public television twice a day. Whoa, once at 6 a.m., okay, and once at 6 p.m., okay? Woo! Okay, be careful, guys. Okay, I think we're slowing down a little bit. Okay? How's everyone? Is everyone okay? Does everyone have what they need? Everyone okay? I want to make sure, okay? If you spilled anything, please let me know. Cheryl will come around when we are able to turn off the seatbelt sign, okay? Did anybody trip on anything? Oh, Detroit 7 Mile tripping on them baby bottles. Oh, be careful. Uh-oh. Quincy Dallas, please be careful, please. If you need any medical attention, please let us know. We want to make sure that everyone here is safe on the plane. We want to make sure that everything is good on the plane. Okay, so let me just look around. Someone grab the Rise mission. I haven't got my allowance. The Rose mission. I haven't got my allowance. Oh, all right. So now, but why is there I am not too sure, but we will make sure that we have our cleaning crew sweep all the aisles and everything like that. Okay. Oh, we do have a doctor on board. Thank you, RX Ponder. Not only are they the winner, but they also are a medical professional. Okay. So I want to make sure. Do we have the all clear to turn off the seatbelt signs? All clear? Good. Okay, all good. Okay, everyone can take off their seatbelts. If you need anything, if you need a replacement water or juice or anything like that, please let me know. But if not, we will be moving on to our second part of the show, okay, which is our Guess That Word. And if you're new here, welcome to the Global Game Show. For Guess That Word, we have a situation where I'm going to be telling you a word, specifically in the I don't want to say Colombian because the main language is Spanish, but I will be saying Colombian slang to you. And you will have to tell me what it means in English. And of course, if you need a hint, do not be afraid to just drop a rose in there, and I will definitely be providing a hint. Excuse me, okay? And thank you, Stay Strong, for the roses. I appreciate it so much. All right, so is everybody ready for a second part of the game? Please let me know. Ready? Yes, no, maybe so. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. Okay. All right, RX Ponder is ready. Quincy Dallas is ready. Thank you. Okay, Stay Strong. Are we ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, the Heart Mender. Are we ready? Who else is in the room? Are we all ready? Yes? Okay. Wow, 8:40 in Albania time is 2:40 in Albania in Arizona. Yes. Oh, so you're in Arizona. Okay, cool. And just a quick question. Has anyone ever traveled to Colombia before? Does anyone have the desire to travel to Colombia? Oh, the Heart Mender. Is that yes to living in Arizona or yes to traveling to Colombia? I want to know, have we ever traveled to Colombia before? Oh, to Arizona. Okay, hello to all the people in Arizona. Okay, you're representing. Okay, you're representing for your state. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to assume that everyone is ready and we are ready to get into our second game, which is called Guess That Word. Guess That Word. Okay, so again, this question, all of these questions are worth 1 point. And if anyone, let's say if you get the highest amount of points, so far we have RX Ponder who's in the lead. However, if someone else gets a, oh, Cash is in here. Hello, Cash, with the eagle, dolphin, heart symbols. Hello. So if anyone becomes the leader of this game, they will also be moved to first class and receive a first class meal. Again, we have arroz con pollo, which is chicken and rice. We have plantains, we have cheese balls, and we have beef empanadas with sauce on the side, of course. So let's get into our second part of the game. And of course, thank you for choosing Global Air. Now, the first word is chucha. Chucha. What does chucha mean? Hello, Primal Savage. Welcome to the show. How are you? And happy February. And I do want to say for those of you in America, because I totally forgot, because a lot of holidays in Europe are not the same in America, but I do want to wish everyone a happy Black History Month for the month of February, okay? I do not want to leave that out. So the word is chucha. No, it does not mean smell. No, it does not mean car. No. But if you need a hint, please let me know. Okay, I'll be more than happy to give you one. Okay, candy. No, it does not mean candy. No. Chucha. What does chucha mean? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Hold on. Stay strong. Can you elaborate on that? Because you may have been, you're close. I would say I'm going to need Stay Strong to give you more detail, because there's different ways we can go with that. But what does chucha mean? It does not mean cookie, but you were closer when you said smell. Gingerbread? No, it does not mean gingerbread. Nope. And again, tonight we are flying to Colombia. So what does chucha mean? It is a Colombian slang word for something. Chucha. Spelled Chucha. Chucha. What does chucha mean? Rice? No, that is arroz, which is not a word for tonight, but it's arroz. Chucha. I'm going to remind everyone, sweating smell. Yes, it actually, okay. You're correct, You are correct. Stay strong. I'm going to have to give you that point because chucha actually means body odor. And obviously sweat does not smell too good. So chucha means body odor. It is to describe someone who has body odor or something. Well, obviously, someone who has body odor. So stay strong. You received that point. Stay strong. You get 1 point. Congratulations. Number two, question number 2 is muno or muna. Muno or muna. They mean the same thing. Muno, muna. And again, if you cannot put this in the chat, you can always use emojis. You can always use emojis. Okay? Muna. What does Muna mean or Muno? M-O-N-A. M-O-N-A. It does not mean money. It does not mean surname. It does not mean goodbye. It does not mean good. Again, this is Colombian slang. Okay, even though their language is mostly Spanish, obviously, of course, I think 99.2% of people speak Spanish. It does not mean what you may think it means in other Spanish language or other Spanish dialects. Pretty, no, it does not mean surname. No, it does not. Muna, Muna. If you need a hint, please let me know. I see here that someone did ask for a hint here. Quince Dollars, I think you put in a rose there because you asked for a hint. Yes or no? Are you buying a hint for the rest of the party? Can you spell it? M-O-N-A. That is your first hint. There you go. M-O-N-A. Muna or Muno. Muna or Muno. If you need another hint, please let me know because the hints get better and better. YouTube too as well. What does Muna mean? Moon. No, that is Luna. I think the word for moon in Spanish is Luna. L-U-N-A. No, it's M-O-N-A or M-O-N-O. They mean the same thing. Is it dinner for no? It is not money. No. You can keep guessing. You can keep guessing. I'll allow 5 more guesses for you. 5 more guesses for everyone. I like this waiting dancing period. What does Muna mean or Muno? Again, it's spelled M-O-N-A or M-O-M-N-O, okay? Is it a redheaded stepchild? No. Again, if you need a hint, drop a rose in the chat and I'll be more than happy to provide one for you. And while you're at it, go ahead and get those likes up because we're at 4.9 thousand likes. And I appreciate all of you for coming in and just playing. Because again, not only are we having fun, but you're learning, okay? So just in case you go to Colombia, you will be an expert. You're super dope, friend. Thank you so much. Drop a rose in the room. Drop a rose in the room if you want it. The heart mender, George. I think you know what I meant. The one that you see right up here. Now, you can keep guessing because, again, I will allow 3 more guesses now. 3. Otherwise, then your stewardess, Amy, gets the point. Primal, thank you for giving us a hint. So, this refers to... how can I say this? So we're either talking about a man or a woman. Like a man or a woman can have this. Look at the body language. The man or woman can have this. Okay, it has to do with the yes. So it has something to do. Yes, RX Ponder. Yes, blonde. So Muno means blonde man. Or Muna is to describe a blonde woman. Okay? So it is blonde. Yes, RX Ponder. You are in here and you're playing no games. All right, RX Ponder. You get that point. Fantastico. Okay. All right, cool. So, question number 3. Question number 3. Yes, stay strong. I can see that. You said, do you read me? I can see that. All right, so question number 3. And you can put this in an emoji or you can put this in the chat if you want to. I will take emojis or chat. That is kind of like your hint because this is an emoji, depending on what type of phone you have or device that you are playing from. Okay, so we have Chris in Nova. Nova like the store? No, I don't think y'all know what Nova is. Anyway, plata. Plata. What does plata mean in Colombian slang? Plata. 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 You can put this as an emoji. Yeah, okay, stay strong. Yes, it means money. Yes. So stay strong. Let me mark that down. That you got that. Okay. Okay, so good guesses though, everyone. Again, do not worry if you don't get this right. We go live not every 3 days, but 3 days a week, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So just know that on Wednesday when we come back, you will still have a chance to win, even if you do not win today. That's why I recommend that everyone go ahead and give me a follow. That way you will know, and I will announce when we have another chance for someone to be our trivia champion. And if you're new here again, welcome to the Global Game Show. And tonight we are traveling to Colombia. All right, so the fourth word that we have is rumba. 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 R-U-M-B-A. Rumba. 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 What does rumba mean? Yes, stay strong. Okay. Stay strong. You might be taking all the points. Again, you have to be the first one to put the answer in the chat. But do not worry because we still have people on our board, okay? We still have the Heart Mender if you're still here. RX Ponder, you're doing great. Quincy Dallas, you're still doing great, okay? Everybody, Primal, you're doing great. I love the guesses. I can say shout out to Primal because you've been here for a long time and like you are fearless with your guesses, okay? And you have also ended up on our scoreboard before, okay? So show them what you got. Show them what you got, okay? Is it Yavo or Javo? Javo 20, thank you so much. Okay, yes, still here for the dancing, yes. And don't forget, if I'm dancing, you better be dancing behind the screen, okay? Because I'm watching y'all. What do we got? Show me your dancing skills. Okay, so for our fifth question, because so far it's a little bit of a tie, okay? And I don't want us to get into a tiebreaker, but if we have to, we can. Vija. What does vija mean? Vija. 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 Go ahead and guess for me. And again, if I do not see that you are making an attempt to guess, I will assume that you are ejected from the plane. It does not matter if you continue to comment. If you're not trying to answer, then I will assume that you decided you didn't want to play. Okay? All right, stay strong. Yes, you got it again. Stay strong, got it again. All right, so vija means girl or woman. Girl or woman. It's a casual way of saying like, oh, this chick over there, like this girl over there, like that woman. That is a casual way for saying girl, okay? So let's see what we have here. Let's calculate some points here. So stay strong. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Heart Mender, you have 1, 2. Quincy Dallas, you have 1. RX Ponder, you have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that means stay strong. You are moved to our first class. Congratulations. Go ahead and find your seat. There's plenty of seats in the first class. And again, you'll be able to receive a complimentary neck pillow and a blanket, okay? Please be reminded that if you have the blanket over you, do not walk down the aisles with that because the blanket is very long and I do not want anyone to trip, okay, on this plane. We already experienced some rough turbulence, so just in case we have to do that again, please make sure to fold your blanket on the side of you, okay? And put it to the side or put it on your lap. All right, thank you so much. So we are going to, give me 1 second, miss. Hold on. We are going to our very last game, which is Guess That Picture. And if you do not know and you're new here, we are going over the country of Colombia. And I want to congratulate everyone who has been so brave to answer the questions. Whether you got them right or wrong, I do appreciate your participation because, again, we are here to not only have fun and learn about this beautiful country, but we are here to pretty much take a short little vacation to this country because we know it is cold outside. But in this country, it is pretty warm, okay? By the way, fun fact, Colombia only has 2 seasons. They have a rainy season and a dry season. So if you do not like snow, if you do not like the cold really, then Colombia might be your place to go. All right, so let me just, I'm sorry, y'all. We have one passenger here. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what are you? You're looking for your jacket. I do understand it's cold, ma'am, but you can't have your stuff all on the aisles. We have to keep the aisles clear. Yes. No, ma'am, you can't have your sweat jacket here and your pants here and is this a sock? No, we can't have that on a plane, ma'am, because this is a tripping hazard, okay? So please get your stuff. Yes. No, I don't want to play Guess That Garment, okay? We're doing Guess That Picture now. Okay, thank you. Okay, so anyway, let's move on to our final game of the night, okay? If there isn't any turbulence going on, and we still have our DJ. Thank you. Shout out to our DJ for playing and providing us some comfortable, very, very comfortable Colombian music, okay? So when I dance, hopefully y'all are dancing after me, okay? I'll be watching, all right? And of course, thank you for choosing Global Air Flight GA398. Claude, hello, how are you? Welcome into the show. And please let me know if you haven't already told me what your seat number is, okay? It's very, very important that we know because we do not want passengers sitting on top of each other. All right, RX Ponder is ready. Yes, I love the dancey emojis that we got, okay? On the 1s and 2s, DJ Flighty Flight. Okay, there you go. Primal, if you just look at your imaginary boarding pass, you just let me know what your seat number is, and I'll be more than happy to place you in one, okay? We do have ones that are sitting in emergency rows. We have a few in first class, but right now I just want to know what your seat number is so that you have plenty of leg room, you have what you need, and if you need any snacks, Cheryl will be able to bring them to you. Isn't that right, Cheryl? I don't like that lady. All right, so go ahead and tell me what your seat is. Co-pilot seat, it is not. Unfortunately, the co-pilot seat and the pilot seat are closed, okay? Because we want to make sure that you are out here and present for the game. Those of you, okay, 36B or A36? 72G. Okay, yes. Okay, so we have 72G taken. Primal Savage has 15. Okay, so everyone, seat number 15, please be advised. That is Primal Savage's seat. Okay, so Primal Savage, if you need anything like water, chips, soda, spicy water, whatever you need, Cheryl will provide it for you. Okay. All right, so our final game is. Y'all hear that? Guys, I'm going to have to put on the seatbelt sign. Okay, everyone, please fasten your seatbelts. Again, do not panic. We'll just be experiencing a little bit. You will like a power. Okay, so we will get that to you. We're just experiencing a little bit of turbulence. So please fasten your seatbelt. Those of you who are in first class, please put your pillows and your neck, your blankets and everything to the side. Okay, we'll get that for you in a second, okay? But we are experiencing some turbulence, and I promise you that while we're experiencing some turbulence, I will be providing some facts about Colombia, okay? So be careful. Stay. Thank you, the Heartlander George. Please remember to stay in your seats, okay? Do not, if you spill anything, please let us know. If you need any medical attention, we will be providing that to you after the turbulence has stopped, okay? Yes, Carter, fasten your seatbelt. This is not the time to play games on the plane. Thank you. Cheryl, can you close the pantry so none of the snacks will fall out? Thank you. Okay. Okay, so welcome to the room, Eric Smith. Please let me know what your seat number is. Therefore, you will not get hurt on the plane. We want to make sure that your seats are fastened. Okay, so another fact. Whoa, another fact about the Colombia is that there is a street food called hormigas culona, which literally means ants with junk in the trunk. It is a common street food, and the ants are deep fried and salted for your taste buds. I don't know if any of you will try that, but I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Also, fact number four, Colombia was named after Christopher Columbus in 1819 to honor the Italian explorer who discovered the Americas. But even funner fact, he actually never set foot in Colombia ever. But Colombians decided to honor him in 1819. Whoa, by naming the country after him, okay? All right. Woo, is everyone okay? The turbulence is gonna stop soon, okay? So just be careful. Just be careful, okay? Whoa. If you spill anything or anybody happens to get hurt, please let me know, and we will be more than happy to provide medical attention. Okay. Whew. Yes, exactly. That is exactly true. But they didn't know that, and neither did he, unfortunately. But we know that, luckily, in modern day times. And if you're coming in from America, hello. And I want to say again that even though I'm an American, living in Europe, I do want to wish everyone a happy Black History Month. I do understand that this is a very special month for people. And just to make sure, if there's any other things that you're celebrating, like a birthday or something, please let us know in the chat, and we'll be more than happy to celebrate it with you. And of course, thank you for choosing Global Air. Whoa. Okay. Whew. Okay. New York. I used to live in New York. Whew. All right. So I think the turbulence has stopped, but I just want to make sure we get a thumbs up from the crew before I turn off the seatbelt sign. So don't take off your seatbelt yet. Okay? Don't. We don't want anyone getting hurt. YouTube as well. Do not take off your seatbelt yet, please. Thank you. All right. So Carter, where's Carter? Carter, we good? Okay, Cheryl, we're good? Okay. We're good, right? All right, everyone, we're good? These are the junior flight attendants over here. We're good? Okay, great. Okay, everyone, please take off your seatbelts. And yes, you are able to dance again, RX Ponder. Yes, we are able to dance and enjoy the show once again. So for our last game, we are doing Guess That Picture. Guess That Picture. And if you do not know, and if you were not here for the beginning of the live, this is when yours truly, your stewardess Amy, will be drawing a picture for you. And you will have to tell me what it is you have to just tell me what it is. And if I happen to complete the picture before you get it right, then that means your stewardess will be getting the point. Okay, so without further ado, please let me know that you are ready in the chat, and we are ready to start our last game. And remember, Stay Strong was moved to first class, so Stay Strong, please let me know what your first class meal is. We have chicken and rice, empanadas, plantains, and cheese balls. Please let me know what that is. And thank you for the Guardian Wings. I appreciate that so much. And thank you again for everyone who is choosing to play and enjoy their time here, okay, on Global Air. All right, so we have chicken and rice for you. We have chicken and rice. So let me go ahead and put that on a plate, all right? All right, thank you for letting me know, the Heart Mender. Remember, we have 5 questions, so hopefully you are able to rack up those points if you choose to come back, okay? But thank you for letting me know that you have your own parachute and you're going off the plane. Okay, so we will take chicken and rice. Let me go ahead and get that ready for you. All right. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? There we go. Here's your chicken and rice. Here's your chicken and rice. There you go. And now I will put this on the warmer just in case, because we don't want you to have cold food on this flight, okay? So let me put this over here and we will start our game. You are very, very, very welcome. The chicken and rice. Da-da-da. Okay, so let's go into our very first picture. And again, if you need a hint, do not be afraid to put a rose in the room, and I will be more than happy to provide you a hint. So let's go with the first one. I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. All right, so, and again, do not worry about the color because I will be drawing all pictures in one color, okay? One color. All right, so. All right, so whoever puts this correctly in the chat first is the winner. Here is your hint. Here's the first part of the drawing. YouTube, you're getting a pretty good view on it as well, so please let me know in the chat what it is. I need some water. I'm in 34C. Okay. Hey, Cheryl, can you please provide Emmanuel some water? Yes. Yeah, 30. Not 34A, 34C. C as in cat. C as in Colombia. Where we're flying to? Okay, thank you. All right, Emmanuel, Cheryl will be on their way, okay? Oh, RX Ponder. Yes, it is a palm tree. It's a palm tree. I'll be completing the picture and you tell me what it is. Well, you let me know. I'll let you guys rate the picture out of 10, okay? This is what I do every live. Okay. Now, I hate to brag, but you know, I got my art degree, so it will reflect in this picture. Boom. Out of 10, what y'all think? This is a good picture, right? What y'all rate this palm tree? Thank you. Okay, Primal, I got a 7. Okay. Nice. All right, cool. I like the lightning bolt. Thank you. All right, so we are on to our second picture. All right. Oh, did you know, by the way, that Colombia is home to the largest palm trees? They can grow up to 43 feet. 43 feet. Whoa. I can't even imagine a palm tree that huge. Fun fact for you. Okay. So, let's draw this. Here is your first part of the drawing. What am I drawing? Go ahead and tell me in the chat, what am I drawing? YouTube as well, what am I drawing? Hello, Exec Treasure, welcome. We're going over the country of Colombia. What am I drawing for Guess That Drawing? You can go ahead and use emojis as well if you're unable to use words in the room, okay? What am I drawing? What am I drawing here? An ice cream cone. No, it is not an ice cream cone. That is a very good try. RX Ponder, what do you think? Primal Savage, stay strong. Is always from Colombia. Yes, stay strong. It is always from Colombia. So whatever I'm drawing has to do with Colombia. Quesadilla, no. Keep guessing though. Keep guessing. I feel like giving you a hint, but that's only if you want me to. That is only if you want me to. All right, Primal Savage, what do you think? If we have XR, okay, XR Ponder, you can go ahead and guess again. Stay strong. What do we think? What am I drawing here? If I don't hear anything, then I'm going to complete the picture. And again, if I complete the picture and no one gives me an answer, I will assume that I get the point. Boh, Bohh. I don't know what that means. If you can put that in an emoji, that would be great. A cone, Quincy Dallas. I mean, no, it is not a cone. No. Mm-mm. You win on this one. Hey, don't give up yet. I'm sure when I add the details, you'll be like, oh. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add more details. I'm not done yet. But this is the details. It is not pizza. No. Mm-mm. It looks just like it, y'all. Once I tell you, you're going to be like, oh. Keep guessing. And if you need a hint, let me know. Let me know. Come on, you guys have come too far to be losing to the host, to the stewardess now, okay? What am I drawing? Here, I'll put it nice and close for you. Carter, you know what I'm drawing, right? Exactly. That's what I said. See, even Carter got it. There's a distract shaver. No, David Allen, you are close. Miss Christina, how are you? Welcome to Global Air. Please let us know what your seat number is because we are going over Colombian trivia and we are now at our last game. Guess that word. How was your day? Happy February. Okay, so Diamond is very, very close. You and David Allen got that right. Quince Dollars, you're there. Yes, RX Ponder. That's what I was looking for. Yes. All I was going to do is add this little squiggle and that would have been the end of it. See, this looks like if you don't remember, if you were not here, if you did not catch the live earlier, Colombia is the largest producer of the green emerald gemstone. So I just, drew the gemstone. So of course, what do we rate this? What do we rate this gemstone out of 10? Be honest. What do we rate the gemstone? 5.8. Okay, good. I like the honesty. Listen, I think it looks just like it. But all right. So cool. We have. Ooh, okay. I'm not trying to make anybody mad, but this is gonna be a good drawing. I hate to brag, but I think this is gonna be good. All right, here's the first part of the drawing. Stay Strong said 2. And if you're new to this, just know that we travel to a new country every single live, and we go live 3 days a week. So that is Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We pick a new country, and of course, on Global Air, we move people to first class, give them a first class meal, and learn about a new country every single episode. We've done Mexico, South Korea, Germany, the UK, all of that. And so if you haven't seen those episodes, go ahead and click the YouTube link in the bio of this TikTok. If you're on YouTube, then that means you already knew where to find me. And we just make this fun. And so thank you for liking the live. What am I drawing now? What are we drawing for Guess This Picture? Here's the first part. Go ahead and guess for me. And I value all opinions. All guesses are valid, okay? But of course, if any passenger or player becomes unruly, we will have to eject you from the plane, and we do not have it in the budget to provide a parachute, so you are on your own. There's no way to guess. Keep drawing, LOL. Okay. All right, so Miss Christina needs a little bit more detail. Okay, Miss Christina, let's get that. All right, so while I'm drawing, you can still guess if you'd like. All right, here's more details. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. And of course, if you need a hint, you can. I think Miss Christina probably bought 20 hints for y'all. But if you need a hint, like we had one earlier, just go ahead and let me know. Is this maybe Bogota map? No. Mm-mm. Go ahead. Here it is. And for YouTube, there you go. TikTok, here you go. This is part of the drawing. And you can be honest with me. You can tell me whatever you think it is in the comments. And if you're not allowed to put it in words, you can always use emojis. Am. Hello, welcome in. I'm glad to see you again. All right. Stay strong. What do we think? RX Ponder, what do you think? Miss Christina, what do you think? YG300, we are traveling to Colombia today. All right. So go ahead and let me know what you think I'm drawing. Hieroglyphics, no. Primal Savage, what do you think? I'm calling on all my players. A Heart Mender, Exec Treasures. Coconut, no. It's not Waves either. No. Florida. Jean, welcome in. We're going over the country of Colombia, so whatever I'm drawing has to do with Colombia. All right. Poodle, no. Okay, I'm going to get one more guess, and then I will finish the drawing. But good guesses, Miss Christina. I admire your bravery, okay? You're not afraid to tell people how it's done when you're guessing, okay? Again, right or wrong, wrong questions are still funny, still entertaining. We are here to see our drawing skills from your stewardess, Amy. Papaya, no, it's not a papaya. And please let me know if you're in here, if you're liking the live, you're hitting that follow button. Please let me know what seat number you're in, because we do have a few passengers that did make it to first class because they had the most points. But I want to make sure those of you who are starting off in basic class or economy class, you have enough leg room and you have your proper seat, okay? Hey, that's nice. Awesome. That's good to know, Miss Christina. Glad to know. Okay. I'm going to have to check that out then. All right. So one more guess, and I will be drawing the rest of the photo. Drawing the rest of the picture. And if we don't get it right, then yours truly, Stewardess Amy, will be getting the points. I can't believe y'all can't get Cheryl, come look at this drawing. This looks just like, doesn't this look? That's what I'm telling them. Even Cheryl can get it. And she has very, very thick glasses. She's in her 70s. Even she knew what I was drawing. Thank you, Cheryl. By the way, if you need anything like water, juice, pretzels, anything on your trip, please let me know what your seat number is in the chat, and Cheryl will bring it over to you, okay? Thank you so much. All right. One more guess. What is it? I didn't complete the drawing. You're going to have to guess, and I will complete the picture. But if we do that, then I might get the point. And when we have our dance breaks, I better see you dancing behind the screen, okay? I know RX Ponder is doing a little bit of disco dancing. Those of you on YouTube as well, go ahead and guess. Cheryl's being see, Cheryl, she, bless her heart. YouTube, what do y'all think? What am I drawing here in this photo? A palm tree. No, we already did palm tree in the first picture, and everybody got that right. Thank you, Slay. I love that RX Ponder. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm assuming that y'all. Now, if I draw this part, y'all have to get this. I'm gonna give you one more chance. How are we doing now? Don't make me have to call Carter over here, because when Carter comes over, he's gonna look at y'all like, really? Y'all don't know what this is? No, Carter. I'm not calling you now. Go ahead. Salsa dancer. Thank you, RX Ponder. I was looking for salsa dancer or Colombian woman. I was making it easy for y'all. So yes, it is salsa dancer, salsa dance. Hold up, Carter, doesn't this look like, I'm gonna complete the drawing for y'all, okay? I'm gonna tell me what, I'm telling you, this looks like a salsa dancer, you know? Yeah, doesn't this look like a salsa dancer? There you go. Doesn't this look good? This is supposed to be a salsa dancer, y'all. Stay Strong is over it. Listen, I did not spend 5 years in art school to just for y'all not to know what I'm drawing. Thank you. Yes, congratulations to RX Dancer. Okay. And again, welcome everyone to the game. We are going over the country of Colombia. I appreciate all the fun answers that you're giving me. All right. And thank you for being just honest with my drawings. Okay. Now, what do we rate this drawing out of 10? Okay. What do y'all think about this drawing? YouTube, what do you think about this? 0 out of 10. Okay. I got a 0 out of 10. I appreciate your honesty, even though I spent 5 years in art school. 7, 8, 9 out of 10. Thank you. See, I know y'all wouldn't lie to me. See, Carter, I told you, these people are nice on here. They're not gonna lie. They're not gonna lie. And see, I told you Cheryl was gonna get it. Oh, Tom the tomato. Thank you for that. TT owes you more. Loves you more. And TT loves you more. Yes, TikTok does. I feel like TikTok does show me a lot of love. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And we are at 9.1 thousand likes. Go ahead and keep tapping that screen. And if you haven't already, I see some new people in here like Chase and everyone. Thank you so much. And please let me know what your seat number is. That way you can make sure that I can make sure that no one's sitting in your seat. Okay. All right. No, I have never drawn myself. No. Never. Okay, so we are on our 4th question. But let me just make sure I'm getting everyone's answers correctly. Okay, so we have RX Ponder. All right, so we have RX. Give me a second. Didn't I hear this song on GTA? I think so. Yes. Anyway. Hold on, y'all. I'm just calculating the scores. And by the way, while I'm calculating the scores, can you tell me if you have ever visited Colombia or if you plan to, if you ever want to visit Colombia one day? Tell me about that. Have we ever visited Colombia or are we planning to? What is that looking like? I've never gone, but I would love to. Cece, how? Okay. Hello, welcome in. I have Cartagena. I don't know what that means, Mo Blaze, but welcome in. Maybe you can explain that to me, educate me a little bit more because we're here to learn about Colombia. That's a place in Colombia. I'm sorry. My bad. Mo Blaze, I got you. All right. Nice, Mo Blaze. Thank you for sharing. I want to know if anyone else would like to visit Colombia or, Shinobu, welcome in. Last row near the planning to go this. Ooh, RX Ponder, you're planning to go to Colombia. Okay, in the spring. Never been to Colombia. See how? Okay. Well, welcome in. Please let me know what your seat number is, and please, I want to remind us. Hello, Rob Cruz. Welcome in. No, you're not. I promise to change all the filters from the last game. But please be reminded that anyone who comments is considered a player, but any unruly comments or any unruly passengers will be swiftly ejected from the plane because we are here to play and respect all players and passengers. And of course, welcome to Global Air, flight number GA398. All right, amazing. So we are on our last game called Guess That Picture. We are on the fourth question. Well, the fourth drawing. Be prepared. Now, if you don't get this one right, like if you don't get the exact word, that's fine. Okay. Yes, exactly. Stay strong. Yes, you will get ejected without a parachute. So Shinobu, you get one more try. All right. We're gonna have to give you a little bit of a warning from the pilot. So it's okay if you do not get this question, like the word right, but if you describe to me what I'm drawing, I will still give you the point because a lot of people have a lot of names for this specific thing. So here's the first picture. Here is the very first picture. Passion fruit. No, it is not a passion fruit, but that is a good guess. Green lantern. No. What are we guessing? Hat. No, it is not a hat. Nope. The entire picture is one thing. Okay. All right. Go ahead and guess. I'll allow 2 more guesses before I continue on with the drawing. And if you need a hint, do not be afraid to let me know. A bird? No. Okay. Sombrero? No. Okay, so I will continue the drawing. Okay. Y'all can still guess, even though I'm drawing a little bit. Well, I know you're kind of waiting. So give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. There you go. For you, hold on. Let me show YouTube first. All right, YouTube, this is what I'm looking at. Well, this is what I'm doing. TikTok, here you go. It's a little bit more detail to the drawing. You can describe what it is, and I will give you a point. Balancing a fruit. Yes, thank you. Yes, so it is a woman, as you can probably tell by the hair, balancing fruit on top of her head. And I will give you the exact name that this is. Okay, I'll give you the exact name of these types of women. Okay, again, we're going over Colombia. Okay, so this is the complete drawing. Please let me know what you think. Somebody said church lady, no. Carmen Miranda, no. Please let me know what we rate this drawing out of 10. And be honest answers. I love honest answers. Okay, out of 10, what are we rating this drawing? Because it is a lady balancing fruit on their head. What do 9.9 RX Ponder? Thank you. What do we think, Miss Christina, if you're still in here? Stay strong. Yes, Mo Blaze. What do we think? What are we rating this drawing? Okay, what are we rating this drawing? Yes, stay strong. You're actually, yes, stay strong. I don't know why that got filtered, but it is called palenqueras. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but palenqueras. Exec treasures. Thank you. Yes. Yes. So these women are descendants of runaway slaves, and they're usually of African descent, but this is their way of still bringing their culture from Africa to Colombia. Because remember, a lot of times they were I wouldn't say remember because I didn't tell you this, but palenqueras descend from the first group of free African people in Colombia, in the Americas actually, okay? So what they did is they sold fruit as a way to get by. Okay, so they sold banana, everything. They would carry it on their heads. First, they would have a cloth, and then they put the basket so that it's easier for them to balance it on their heads. So again, this is called palenqueras. Palenqueras. Fun fact. So when you go to Colombia, or Mo Blaze, when you go back to Colombia, you'll be able to spot these women from literally a mile away because that is how big their fruit baskets are. All right, so we are on to the fifth and final picture. And by the way, speaking of African descent and everything like that, did you know that most people in Colombia are descendants from three types of ethnic groups? Indians, Africans, who were brought over as slaves, and European settlers. Those are the three main ethnic groups that Colombian citizens are made out of, okay? All right, so let's go on to the very last photo. But let me give RX a point. All right, so the very last photo. What happened? Okay, so the very last photo. Now, I need you guys to think really big, okay? That may or may not be a hint, but think big, okay? And thank you for getting us to 10.4 thousand likes. Go ahead and let me know what your seat number is as well if you haven't already. Mo Blaze, thank you for educating us about, I was going to say Cuba, about Colombia, because Mo Blaze has said that they have been there. So that is wonderful. I hope that was a wonderful experience for you. And again, this is why I love doing this, because this way we get to share our travel stories, talk about what we know, and also learn a few things about each country every single episode. Okay, so let's get into our final picture. All right, here is your first hint. Hello, Cole. Welcome in. We are at our final picture, our final game. If you haven't, thank you for the follow. Just to let everybody know, if you are new here, okay, stay strong. You are literally staying strong because, yes, I was supposed to be drawing the country of Colombia. There you go. I'm trying to draw from memory. Now, if I do want to say that if you have not been in our lives before, please remember to hit the follow button, because we do go live every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that means we crown a new trivia champion every single episode, and we go to a new country. We have gone to China, we've gone to South Korea, we've gone to Mexico, the UK. Tonight we're going to Colombia, we've gone to Germany. And every single game, every single episode is a chance for someone to be a trivia champion. So yes, stay strong. Congratulations. It was Colombia, the Colombia map. Yes. So now let me go ahead and reward Stay Strong the points. And now we will tally up our points, okay? Now, we have, and of course, we go over the rules of the game. We go over how to play nice in our game. And again, this airline cannot afford parachutes. So any unruly passengers or anyone who's saying anything that is irrelevant to the game will be ejected from the plane, okay? And again, we don't have parachutes, so hope you can fly. Now, we have the Heart Mender. If you're still here, you have a total of 2 points. So the Heart Mender, you have 2 points. Congratulations to you. Stay Strong, you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 points. So congratulations to you. Quincy Dallas, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. You have a total of 2 points. Okay, yes. So you have a total of 2 points. Congratulations, Quincy. QD. I call you QD. I'm sorry. But yeah, congratulations on that. So we also have RX Ponder. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that means that it's time for a tiebreaker. Because again, we are only crowning the person with the most amount of points. We have the most amount of points. So I'm afraid we're going to have to do a tiebreaker point. This is now I'm not going to say double or nothing, but this is a time for you guys to shine. So this point will determine if RX Ponder or Stay Strong is the winner of tonight's game. We're going to go back to guess that word, and I'm going to need you to tell me what this word means. So RX Ponder, if you're here, and Stay Strong, the points are down to you. Whoever gets this point right will get the tiebreaker point and will be tonight's trivia champion. So not only will you have the bragging rights, you'll be posted on my story. YouTube will also see your points, and you will also leave here with another first-class meal. So the word that we have is jarto. Excuse me, jarto. Jarto. What does jarto mean in Colombian slang? Again, it is down to Stay Strong and RX Ponder. Who will be getting the point tonight and who will be crowned our trivia champion? Those of you who are also in the room, you can guess if you want, or you can help out your the players who are at the top. Okay, it is up to you. I will still take those answers. Actually, you answering will help the champions decide whether or not they are going in the right direction. So what does jarto mean? Jarto in Colombian slang. RX Ponder, no, it does not mean full. No, but keep guessing. Stay Strong, what do you think? And don't be afraid, tired, no. Nope. Jarto. If you need a hint, someone can buy the hint for you, or you can buy it yourself. You just let me know, put the rows in the room, and I will either act it out for you, or I will describe a scenario. Please let me know if you would like a hint. If not, we can keep guessing. This is getting interesting. Who is going to be our trivia champion? Go ahead and keep guessing. And thank you for liking the live. All right, RX Ponder, you would like a hint. All right, so this hint will be provided to you and Stay Strong and anyone else just for information purposes. So if you are stuck in a room with nothing to do, what would you feel? If you're stuck in a room with nothing to do, yes, RX Ponder. Yes, the answer is, I was looking for boring or annoying, or bored or annoyed. Yes, so the answer is boring or annoyed, bored or annoying. Okay, so congratulations to RX Ponder. You have received that extra point, so that means you are leaving here with 7 points. RX has 7 points out that total of the game. Exec treasure, excuse me. I did see that you said me 00000. Do not worry. If you are following me, you have another chance to win on Wednesday when we pick a new country. So you haven't already, go ahead and study a few facts, because we are taking a trip to a particular East Asian country our next episode. So congratulations to RX Ponder and everyone else for playing as well. You did a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job tonight, or this afternoon, depending on your time zone. And we are making a slow descent down to the beautiful country of Colombia. We are landing specifically in Bogota, which, if you remember, is the capital of this country. So welcome to the South American continent, specifically Colombia. And of course, please get your luggage or baggage, whether it's emotional or physical, from the overhead bins that you see here. Those of you who are in first class, please fold up your blankets and your pillows. Please put them to the side of you. Now, RX Ponder, please let me know what is, and congratulations to Stay Strong for coming in runner-up. That is amazing. Please do not forget to follow everyone. Please do not forget to join us the next episode. But before we go, please let me know. Thank you for the suitcase. Please let me know, RX Ponder, what will be your first class meal before we make our final descent down to Colombia? Will it be rice and chicken, plantains, rice balls, or empanadas? Please let me know so I can put it on a plate for you. Please let me know. Or you can also pass the meal to your runner up if you decide to. It is completely up to you. Okay? Welcome, Tess. Thank you for joining. Welcome, 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 welcome. Empanadas from my friend Strong. Okay. That is being very, very nice. Very, very nice. So stay strong. RX Ponder has decided to provide you the first class meal. Okay. So I will go ahead and put it on a plate. Let's be sure to thank RX Ponder for their sportsmanship and for being such an awesome player for this afternoon or tonight's game. All right, so we have beef empanadas for Stay Strong, and they have no let's drink. Well, you have a drink accompanied with it as well, okay? So too bad we don't have any drinks here on the plane yet, but there you go, there you go. RX Ponder had a little bit of something in there. Carry on. Okay, so since we want to have some spicy water or something to drink, stay strong. If you choose to have this empanada, this meal here, it will be on the warmer, okay? But here is our empanadas. Congratulations. And of course, please remember to come back and play again because, again, we are visiting a special East Asian country on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would like to congratulate the Heart Mender, Stay Strong, Quincy Dallas, exec Treasure, excuse me, Mo Blaze, Primal Savage. I don't want to forget Emmanuel for telling me your seat number. Miss Christine for playing. David Allen. I already said RX Ponder, and anyone else who I missed, just in case, thank you so much for playing for tonight's game. You all did so wonderful. You are so brave in coming here to learn about new countries and to just have fun. And of course, I am your stewardess, Amy, and I hope to see you in the next game. Again, winners will be announced. Actually, all players will be announced, but the winner will be highlighted at the top of my TikTok story. Again, on YouTube, thank you so much for coming in and playing. Hopefully, we will see you again next week where we pick a new country and little hint, hint, welcome euphoric sounds, a little hint, hint that we are visiting an East Asian country. Thank you so much for playing. It was a pleasure getting to know all about you and your travel stories, and just you guys made me laugh as always. And again, I want to thank you for choosing Global Air Flight GA398. Stay safe, stay fabulous, and of course, thank you for sticking by. Have a great night. Oh, that was right at the end, too. Okay, so stay strong. So, TH Mender 2 QD. They have wait, 1, 2, 2. Stay Strong has 6, and RX Ponder has 7. Okay. think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover can work.
What sound does an Italian turkey make?
Good. $393. Yeah, boy. I'm almost at 4,000. Oh no, I'm not. Damn. I'm like 200 away. It's okay. I'm good.
Here is for our first class winner. We have escargot. Ooh, this is a little hot, so let me cool down for you, okay? We are flying to Jamaica today, and you happen to be our first class winner so far. So as a reward, you can get a jerk chicken on the house. Here we go, nice and hot for you.
All right. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. We have Cool Down on YouTube. And if you're here, do not forget to also watch us live on TikTok, Amy Rose Beauty. And as always, thank you for choosing Global Air and have a wonderful evening. Good night. Y'all know I'm tired.